Oh my gosh, hello. Yay. Sorry for the most uncomfortable entrance that has ever happened anywhere. We thought we were coming into like a room where they would hold us, and then you were all here and we were so excited, but we seemed so scared.
Yeah. So,
and then we just sat here quietly for a little bit. But now we're here. Thank you so much for coming. We're gonna do a little episode of the BCC Club.
We're gonna be doing like an Am I the Asshole sort of episode, part 2. And so crowd interaction is encouraged at this point. And I'd be passionate. Tell people they're assholes. If anyone, okay, no trouble.
Yeah, we'll be taking opinions throughout.
Yeah. Writing them down. But, I
was gonna say, welcome to the chain is what I was gonna say.
Welcome, guys. This is the BCC Club, and I'm Sarah Schauer, joined by
Kendahl and Sarah. Thank you.
I think it'd be so funny if none of you knew who we were, and you were like trying to get a break, away from it all, and like we just started. You're like, oh my God, I gotta move.
Yes, Sarah was so scared when we came in. Sarah was like, they're not here for us. I was like, no, I think we're in the right room. She's like, we're not in the right room. Go check somewhere. And you guys are here. But this is the BCC Club in case you're like, oh, this is not the correct room. Feel free. We won't be offended if you leave and go see someone else.
There are a lot of dark rooms if you need time alone. It's just because this seems so like young, and we're young, but I don't know if it's like more Miss Rachel, But we can do that if you guys need help learning like emotional intelligence.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. Yeah. Sarah, how was your week?
It was really good. Well, okay.
Uh-oh.
No. Okay, so I don't know if we're okay with smoking here. This is TMI already. Okay, I smoke cigarettes. I'm sorry. I don't encourage it. I'm not advertising. Don't do it. Okay. But I do it outside my apartment by the dumpster, right? Because the dumpster smells, and I know cigarettes smell. And so then I got this note on my door that said, hey, multiple people have complained about smoking on the property. And so I was like, I'm smoking near the dumpsters. It's not even like on the property. Well, it is. Technically. And so then I was like, that's so rude because I'm also the person, like people put their boxes on top of dumpsters, don't break them down. You can't open it without taking their boxes off. Yeah. And so I figured while I'm smoking out there, I break down people's boxes. And so I was like, you just messed with the wrong chain smoker. Yeah. Like, oh wait, yeah. And so I was like, you know what? People leave their addresses on these things, so I'm gonna make a list. And then there was this one guy, people also throw away a bunch of stuff. He's my neighbor who reported me for it. He ran over this box that was filled with books, and it exploded all over the road. He didn't stop to pick it up. I picked it up, and then I guess people thought that the city was cleaning, and I was like, that is literally me, And so then, it's a long story. And then I get frustrated because I'm like, I'm cleaning the streets and I'm also near the dumpster. Yeah. And so I get a call from my apartment complex and I'm like, it's gonna be about smoking. And they're like, hey, multiple people have complained that you're feeding the cat that lives outside. And we kind of need you to stop, like, cause cats invite vermin. They eat vermin, Any farmers? Like, yeah, but. And so,
any farmers here?
There we go. You raise your hand again. You're like, guilty. But no. And so, like, I was like, okay, so I gotta let the animal die. Don't clean up the road and smoke 100 yards away. But so then I was just like frustrated with it all. And then the cat, as I couldn't stop feeding it because it started giving birth. And so then we had to take it to. I'm sorry, this is so long.
I'm all in. Yeah. Trust me.
So, we took it to the emergency vet, and they were like, you can't do a good Samaritan surrender because we're an emergency vet. You got to keep them. And I'm like, oh, my God. Yeah. So then we went home, and we're only allowed to have 2 cats. Now we have 7. But they're 4 little guys. We also found foster homes for all of them and a mom for the cat. A cat for the mom? No. An adoptive person.
A human.
Yes, for the cat. So, cat taken care of. I smoke away from the apartment, and the box are in the road.
Where do you smoke now?
Down the street.
Oh, man.
But the thing is I live in Beverly Hills, and you can't smoke while standing still. You have to be walking. Like you have to be.
They said if you're gonna do your health bad in one way, you have to do it good in another.
Yeah. They're like,
Gotta get your
cancel it
steps
out.
in.
Yeah. So I just walk around now.
But how many times a day does a smoker smoke? Because I think I used to be like, oh, one a day. But some people say they go through like 8 packs. I'm like, that's a lot of time. So you're having to walk down there a lot.
Yeah, I've got a problem. No, it's usually like, every other hour. It's depending on how stressful the day is. I'm not giving you advice on how to do this. Don't ever, yeah. So I need to like stretch my legs though, So it's good for me, I guess, in a way. How was your week?
My week was better than yours, I think.
Okay.
It was good. I had a very stressful last hour before this because I went to Outback Steakhouse because I told my fiance, who's back there, hello, Jordan. I said, I gotta get a cocktail. Have you heard of this? Yeah, you gotta go get one. They're really good. It's a cocktail, it's green, it has glitter in it, and then on the top they give you a toy alligator. I said, that's right up my alley. Last year they had a Shark Attack, which was a drink where you get and I'm not a big drinker, but every time Outback Steakhouse releases a new one, I have to go. And it's a blue drink, and then there's a toy shark in it, and then you pour the shark, and on the inside, grenadine comes out, and it looks like a shark. So I'm always there for the specialty drinks. But I went and I got a lobster. I felt very feral. I got the cocktail, a lobster, and a filet mignon. Insane order. I'm not going to be well within 6 hours. But I got this and immediately I accidentally spilled all of the melted butter on myself. Like all of it. Yeah. And it was like a cup and a half of melted butter all over my pants. Well, that's really the whole story. And
so the butter.
After that, I sprinted I was getting ready to come here, and then I sprinted to the hotel, and they didn't have Dawn dish soap to get oil out at the hotel, if you can believe it. And so I got this like Tide pack, and then I put it in my sink, and it's soaking there now. But luckily, I own the same pair of pants that I was wearing earlier twice.
Oh, yeah.
And I brought both. And my fiance was like, why would you bring both? And I was like, because I will spill something on myself.
You did.
And I certainly did.
Why was there butter with the cocktail?
It didn't come with the cocktail. It came with the lobster.
Oh, yeah.
If you can believe it. But good pitch for them. Yeah. They would, though. They really would.
Yeah, you should drink that while walking around, too. Okay, so we are going to be doing Actually, do you have any more updates for this week?
Nope, just Outback Steakhouse. All day. I love Outback Steakhouse. There's one near my house, and there's also one here, and every year I'm like, I gotta come to the Outback Steakhouse. And the people are so nice. The employees are so nice. Especially the ones near my house. They're like, Kendahl, she's here.
Hey.
And there's so much. I just love it. I love a vibe. I love a restaurant when there's a theme where they're like, I just love that they're like, this is Australia. It's like, what? No one asked for that, but it's fun.
Oh, I love that.
Do you have a favorite chain restaurant?
Crud. Oh, probably like Taco Bell, but that's so basic, I love eating in my car.
You eat a lot of, every time we record BCC, I find it so responsible and interesting. We do 2 episodes, and you always bring a homemade peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I do. I just make a PB&J because my blood sugar. Anyone? Yeah. Yay.
You want to have low blood sugar?
Yeah.
Any farmers with low blood sugar?
Who smoke? But yeah, if I don't eat right, I get the weirds. When you get low blood sugar. And it just, I would be too much. But yeah. I don't have a favorite chain restaurant besides Taco Bell. It's easy. I like a restaurant thing where you eat in the parking lot and you see other people eating in the parking lot and you pretend like you're not like together in this.
Yeah.
One time I played Alone Together by Fall Out Boy and they finished up and they got out of there. I was like, all right, well, we're not fun here. Whatever.
Truly what? You said you like a restaurant like that?
Yeah.
It's just a parking lot.
Yes, yeah. I mean, you can talk as loud as you want. You can drop stuff,
Are you just talking about the inside of your car?
Yes.
That's just the inside of your car.
God, you have a little candle in your car when you eat Taco Bell?
A candle?
Yeah, you ever?
It's a hazard. Don't do that.
No,
don't smoke and don't light a candle in your car. Those are not good things to do.
All right. I won't do that anymore. But we were going to do some Am I the Asshole posts. Everyone okay with cursing? Yeah. All right. I find this interesting. Are you a father of someone here? This young man, yes. That is so cool. I'm sorry, I was going to say. Hell yeah. I only ask because if my parents were here, they're like, if I said the word cursing, they would pack up their stuff and leave. They'd be like, I'm sorry, I'm tapping out. So I just wanted to check. Okay.
We'll keep the cursing light. We're heavy. You know what? We'll see how passionate we get.
We'll keep it American.
We'll keep it American.
Yes.
Who's excited for the Olympics? Oh.
Anyone?
I met an Olympian the other day.
Oh, did you?
I felt so embarrassed. I was at this event, and this girl, I went up to her, and I was like, well, I didn't go up to her. She was standing near me, and I was like, hi, what's your name?
Yeah.
She told me her name, and then I said, what do you do? And she said, I'm an Olympian. And I was like, oh my God, in what sport? And she was like, I am a synchronized swimmer. And I felt my friend who I was there with told me I really embarrassed myself because I asked so many questions, and he was like, I don't know if you couldn't tell, but she was not interested in answering them. And I guess at one point I asked, I was like, how long can you breathe underwater? And she goes, well, I can't breathe underwater. Oopsie. I was like, that's what I mean, but she was not happy.
Oh, wow.
But very cool. I watched videos of her later, and she's very good at it.
Where
did
you see her?
She was at a CoverGirl event.
Oh, okay.
If you can believe it, I did not fit in there at all.
Well, you're a cover girl. Well, actually, I don't know if you identify
as a cover girl?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I identify as a cover girl, but they don't identify with me. That's the kind of the situation. So we're going to read some Am I the Asshole Reddit posts.
For everyone who is new to the world, Am I the Asshole is on Reddit, and it's where people go to like post the situation that they're in, and they're like, am I the a-hole in this experience? I don't want to tell. I have an example for me.
Here you go.
I'm sorry, it involves another substance. Okay. I am 19 months sober, and so... Yes.
And I just spilled butter on myself after eating a cocktail. So,
this is like the most packed AA meeting ever. But so I have this rule in my house. You can drink in my house, but you cannot leave any alcohol in my house. Like if I see it, I've got to throw it away. It can't be in there. And so I had a friend over, and she brought over a $200 bottle of alcohol and left it, and then I threw it away because that is my rule. And then the next day, she's like, you dick, like that was so expensive. Am I the asshole for throwing it away?
No, it's your rule.
Thank you. Yes.
If you do in advance, then you're just keeping a boundary that you have made clear that you set. But if you didn't tell her before, then it would be like...
Oh, I told. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she went out afterwards, so yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. So this is an example of like an Am I the Asshole story.
Okay, next time I won't bring it when I come over. I get it.
Someone brought but I just
that is crazy. That's an insane thing to do.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I feel bad throwing away anything expensive, but also I know boundaries. We're getting good at this, guys. But do you guys get the gist of this? And feel free to yell, chime in, be like, that person is a jerk, you know?
We'll figure out together who is the asshole.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to?
I'll start. This one's incredible. This one's very long. Is that okay?
Do you want to go to another one?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm, as we know, a very bad reader, but this one is called...
Wait, do you want to do the... oh my God, they're so long.
They're really long. This one's called, Am I the Asshole for Not Letting a Pregnant Woman Have Any of My Birthday Cake?
Mm-hmm.
I guess it depends where you're at, and if the woman was invited to the party, or if she just stormed in and took your cake. I will say, sorry, what'd you say? Was she giving birth? Are you the nurse? What is happening? I will say, when I worked at a restaurant, the worst customers we had, I'm sorry to any pregnant women in the house, you create miracles, and you are amazing. Mm-hmm. And I can't imagine being pregnant. I'm sure it's so hard. when I worked at a restaurant, every Sunday I would work brunch, and the scariest people were the pregnant women, and they would come in packs. It would be like 6 pregnant women, and I worked in Tribeca, New York, so I think they were probably part of like a pregnancy group or something. And every time we had a smoked salmon toast you could get, and they would always swear 10 times a day, "Can we get this smoked salmon toast, no salmon?" And I would be like, "No, because that's just a piece of bread." And the chef says you can't do that. Which, look, if I was running the restaurant, I would do it. But they would be like, "Well, we're pregnant. We can't have raw fish." And they would get so mad at me.
Yeah.
So I think no. I think no giving them your birthday cake.
Oh, interesting.
But I'll read the post because I'm sure there's more details.
Oh, this is a fun. I don't know if this is fun. You can't deny alcoholic drinks to pregnant people.
That's great. Yeah, that's fun. That's super fun.
I'm sorry, I just learned that. You know when you learn a fact and you're like, someone will do something with this.
That is wild.
But I mean, you know, it's actually, well, there's more to it, but I don't want to. Okay.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of like, oh, I'm assuming you're pregnant.
Yeah.
You know, or maybe you don't. Maybe you're pregnant and you know that. I don't know what you.
Yeah, unless you're wearing a shirt that says, "I'm literally pregnant right now."
Yeah.
We can't. Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know the laws for that. Okay. Oh, wrong one. 1 second. Please hold. This is really lovely because you get to see all the moments that are usually edited out, which is just us panicking and being like, "I can't read this. Someone come in."
Like dry heaving, yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole for? It keeps switching over. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm trying to read the pregnant one.
Oh,
Thank
that
you
one,
so much.
I made a mistake.
Got it.
Go
Cool.
to the next one for the dog one.
Great. My ending thought: no cake for pregnant women.
Wait, I'm sorry, I linked the wrong story, so I guess we won't ever know.
Do you want to read this one?
Yes. So am I the asshole for leaving my girlfriend after she got a dog? Okay. So hello, I'm a 25-year-old male, and my girlfriend is a 23-year-old female. We've been together for over a year, and we generally have a great relationship. She's funny and kind. However, yesterday when I got home, there was a golden retriever in our house. When I asked my girlfriend whose dog it was, she smiled and said, "Ours." I wasn't sure if she was joking or being serious, so I kept asking whose dog it was. She kept smiling and saying, "Ours," and then proceeded to say the dog's name. I don't really remember what she said. Her name
That's
was.
crazy. This man is already insane.
He's already tuning her out. And she even told the dog to say, "Hi, Dad." I told her that she couldn't be serious right now, and she replied, "Why?" with a big smile. I didn't say anything else and just left the house and went to a hotel. I just refused to talk.
I have a really strong feeling this woman told this man she was getting a dog, and he just does not remember.
She probably did. She told the dog, like she said the dog's name multiple times. I'm getting a dog.
Yeah.
Okay, but at the beginning of our relationship, I told her that I don't like dogs and can't be in the same room with one, even when I see one in public. I put a good distance between me and the person walking the dog. I told her if she ever wanted a pet, she would have to get a cat or something else that is not a dog. While at the hotel, my girlfriend called me a couple of times, but I didn't answer. Then she texted me saying that I was overreacting and that my fear of dogs is ridiculous. She said I should at least give it a try and live with the dog for a while, and that she and the dog would help me overcome my fear. But I never asked to overcome it. And honestly, it bothered me as long as there were no dogs in the house. I never got bothered by one in public because I always put a good distance. Yeah, he said it again. I ignored her messages and just went to sleep as I wanted to decide what to do when my head was clear. I don't want to be the guy who says it's either me or the dog. She clearly likes dogs, and I don't. So I was thinking of just breaking up with her. Even though she's been amazing throughout the years.
The years.
God.
She's a wonderful mother to our children.
Am I the asshole for wanting to break up over this?
He's not. I don't think so either. Any thoughts?
He is.
Because he is afraid of dogs, so technically the girlfriend's the asshole for getting a dog anyway.
I agree.
Hell yeah.
Listen, I agree. I think he seems like a bit bizarre. Not really even in what he said, just his writing styles maybe I don't connect with. But yeah, it's insane to bring home a dog and not tell your partner.
I also think it's interesting that at no point has he considered talking to her. You know,
He immediately left.
he just
said, "It's done."
he's tuned her out so much he didn't even know the dog's name. You know, and he's like, I gotta get out of here. And then he's asking Reddit, do I break up with her instead of like, do I try to talk? You know, or like maybe we can rehome the dog, or maybe we can find another similarly fuzzy animal. You
Ugh.
know.
But also a golden retriever is, I mean, they're very smart and they can bring you the newspaper, a thing I've never needed from a dog.
Yeah.
But they shed so much. Every person I know who's had a golden retriever, you go to their house and it's like hundreds of blankets are put across their house and they're all covered. And I'm like, yeah, the blankets are now covered in hair, so you might as well just take them off.
Yeah.
I'm still sitting in hair.
Any golden retriever owners in here?
Do you have to brush him or her every day? Yeah.
You
Oh,
should respond to this post and be like, listen, I've got firsthand knowledge.
get out. I've seen the ones, I've always wanted to brush. Oh my God, there's these videos on the internet. Golden retrievers are one of them where they do the vacuum, where you like brush the dog.
Yeah.
And that, you have that? And does it work incredibly? Okay. This is good for me to hear because I'm spending my full bank account on TikTok shop in a way that's actually damaging my home life and my relationships. But I love these videos of the women who have, you know what, I don't know if they're women. I just made a big assumption.
They might be pregnant.
They might be pregnant, I don't know. They have those big metal combs, I guess you could say, and they shave and brush the horses.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's really good.
It's curved, yes.
Anyone have any horses?
Oh my God.
I used to do that all the time. I had paint and it had 2 different colored hair, and it was the most satisfying thing in the world. It came off like the videos we used.
Oh my God.
And then it was very satisfying. I had 3 horses, and I did that all the time.
That is
It's
so fun.
so satisfying.
Anyone else enjoy brushing hair off animals?
Be honest. Don't lie here.
I mean, Kendahl and I talk about that lady on TikTok who shaves her foot all the time, you know? Well, no, it's
love her.
natural. But she has very thick feet.
She has a disease. And I'm pretty sure. She says she has a disease. And I love her because she's so happy about it. Actually, she said now she's glad she has the disease. She's learned to like it. But her foot, the calluses on her foot grow at like 20 times the rate as a normal person.
Yeah.
And every day she comes and she shaves them on TikTok. And it is insane, but she has millions of followers. I hope maybe she's at Vidcon. I should see if I can go to one of her meet and greets.
It's just her feet on a table.
I don't know, but she's so positive. It's so inconvenient. She has to do this like every day to her feet. And she's like, good morning, guys. Another day of foot shaving. It's Tuesday, and yeah, I'm starting off the day with a relaxing shave. It's crazy. It is gross, and I love it for her.
I wonder if it also affects her palms.
It does. It's her, you say her paws?
Palms.
Oh, yes.
Paws up. Okay, no. Because I mean, I don't want to speculate, but if you get too anxious and you've got like basically the soles of your feet on your hands, you could bite. I don't know.
You could eat those. That's great.
All right.
Yes, I think asshole you should ask your partner if you're going to bring anything into the home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think the worst gift you can get someone is a pet. Yeah.
Don't do that, yeah.
Stop doing that, guys.
Yeah. That's not good. All right, next, am I the asshole? Sorry, I didn't pull it up.
It's okay. I'm just looking at my notes. Milk, butter, eggs. Pardon?
Is it a cookie recipe?
It's...
Or is that your VidCon shopping list?
Yes. It's just what I need for the house. But it could be.
That sounds like a grocery list a 1960s housewife made.
Yeah.
Butter, milk, eggs, sugar.
I do want to do a podcast episode on recipes, how they like have the, basically this woman's entire life before it gets to like how to make the salad. Yeah. I found that why they do that is for SEO purposes, because you can't claim, it's very hard to claim ownership over a recipe, and so you got to personalize it. And so like if it's your entire life story, you can be like, this is mine, And so I kind of want to like do a little collection of those stories that are kind of disturbing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very disturbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, here we go. Am I the asshole for announcing our pregnancy at my brother's wedding after he proposed at mine? Uh-oh. You saw this on TikTok? Oh, my God. I feel like I'm Maury, like from the Maury show.
What if Kendahl just like didn't tell? You know? Okay.
Yeah, I said, actually, I'm withholding. Okay. My brother said he was going to propose at my wedding. Okay. He told you in advance. I told him no. Okay. Information. That it was a day about myself and my wife, and we did not want any distractions. Okay, bad at writing, but I think a lesbian, which feels exciting to me. My mom lost her shit. She said that he wanted the family. This is the typos are really off the wall. My mom lost her shit. She said that he wanted family he might not see again for a while to be a part of the proposal. I said I did not give a shit, and that if he did it, I would leave him and kick him out. So I guess they lived together too. He did it, and my mom said if I tried kicking him out, she would leave too. Okay, the whole family lives together.
No, I mean like kick out of the wedding.
Got it. Great, cool,
They're
cool,
getting married inside.
I was imagining them all. I was like, is she 12? They're all living together. I just remember seething inside. My brother got married last weekend. Instead of a welcome to the family toast, I used the time to announce that we were expecting our first baby. My mom was upset, but my grandmother told her to sit down and shut up. We spent most of the reception talking to family we would not see again for a while about our coming baby. My mom says I was an asshole for taking attention away from my brother on his wedding day. She got really mad when I reminded her that she threatened to leave my wedding if I kicked him out after he proposed. I have screen cap of the text messages.
Is he the asshole?
What do we think?
Or is he being fair? Two wrongs don't make a right.
I agree. Well, because...
But three rights make a left. Jesus. What were the
news
updates?
is, we have the brother here. Come on out. Yeah, what did he come on and say this is what happened? And what did he say? Well, do you have like a summary? Like like what did he kind of, do you remember what he kind of said?
Wait, no, there's an update. I did link that. Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to read one. But updates. Okay, so some bad news and some amazing news. Bad news, my brother figured out that we weren't really pregnant at... Bring him in.
And the grandma said, sit down and shut up.
And he is livid, and is his wife. I don't really care. I know it's childish, but he started it. The amazing news, we are pregnant for real.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second.
We were pregnant at the wedding, but we didn't know.
Oh.
Thanks again for validating my immature and vengeful nature. I guess I have to grow up now. Sorry for the short post, but I'm so excited I almost didn't post at all. Do you think he's more excited about getting even with his brother or the baby on the way?
I think it's the baby on the way.
Yeah, me too.
This first part of the story was it, but then that wasn't part of the thing. Different.
There's more.
Like AI extended on the...
No, it says original post and update. I'm not.
Wow.
But the video didn't have any typos or anything.
Oh, this isn't a video. This is, that's interesting.
This was written by a human. It's
a pregnant human.
a man very like rushed in the bathroom. Am I the asshole for telling wife pregnant?
Yeah, that's what I love when the Am I the Assholes are clearly so desperate, where they're like, should I break up with my girlfriend? She's sitting in front of me right now. Please help me.
Yeah.
This is why this story is a wonderful example of when it's okay to cut off your family and never speak to them. This family feels like maybe they aren't compatible. And that maybe all of them are a little wrong in many different ways that go past this post.
Yeah.
She seems nuts, and he seems annoying, and their mom seems like sexist, maybe.
Maybe.
And the grandma seems hot. That's what I think.
Do you have any like funny wedding stories? Because I know you've been to a lot.
I have. I actually do. I have a really funny one.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is this being recorded? Yes, it is. Let me think of a different one.
You're like under oath.
My fiance's laughing because she knows what I was gonna say. God, I gotta find some way to tell someone. There's a wild thing happened to story. I'm trying to think of a good one. Now I can't think of one. What do you have one?
I've only been to 2 weddings in my life.
Okay.
First one when I was like 4, and they had like Chinese food, and I ate it too fast, and I threw up. And they were like, "Get her out of here," you know?
Yeah.
She's cut off.
Yeah.
And then the second one was my brother's wedding, which was really interesting because my aunt, who I don't really like that much, was there. And oh my God, she's a piece of work. My sister, we were gonna take like family photos, and my sister turns to my aunt and was like, "Do I have anything in my teeth?" And my aunt was like, "Just a lot of tartar and plaque." And I was like, "Okay, no, she doesn't. That's not what she meant. Why would you do that right here, right now?" You know?
Wow. The only thing I can think of to share about my wedding, no, I haven't had a wedding. A wedding I've been to, is that I am a big crier at weddings. I was talking to someone about this today. I cry so much at weddings, and it is, even I don't know who they are. These are people, I'm a +1, these are strangers I've never met. And one time my fiance had to turn to me and be like, "Hey, shh, like they're doing their vows." Because I'm like, I'm like throwing up. Like I'm so emotional. I don't know what it is. It really, and it's part of the reason I'm like, I don't think I'll have a wedding.
Yeah.
I think it would be deeply upsetting for everyone to watch.
Oh, I understand. Oh my gosh, my brother does dance. He does cha-cha, merengue, and ballroom, but he also break dances. And so his first dance, he was getting down, like break dancing, and his wife didn't know how to. So it was just him literally like break dancing on the floor while she's like, "This is not ballroom," but
Are you pro
dance? Yes.
Are you pro dancing or anti dancing? We're really Christian. We're like, no dancing. You're like pro choreographed wedding dance.
Oh no, I couldn't do that.
I love it. When they turn on Usher and the dad is up there, oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, so who do you think is the asshole in that story?
Oh, definitely both of them. I think that they are just, I mean, I think they're a family, and I don't know. I don't know if they sound like they're just all going through something at once.
There's a lot going on. And I agree. It's like if you're doing anything out of spite, it's not right. You shouldn't do that. So even if they did you dirty, don't do it. Just don't come to the wedding. I'm like, why did you even come to the wedding?
Yeah.
Just don't. I love to not come to a wedding.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, do you have one?
Yes. Am I the asshole? It's Pride Month, guys. Anyone gay here? I could.
Any allies? Woo!
Anyone very opposed?
Any rejection? Any? What do you think?
Am I the asshole for refusing to congratulate my sister for coming out? My sister, 17 female, came out as a lesbian a week ago, saying that she's known for years but finally has the courage to come out. A part of this coming out was her dumping her boyfriend of 10 months. The poor guy was head over heels for her and had to learn that she was not only a lesbian but chose to date him knowing she was one and couldn't have feelings for him. I know him fairly well from shared extracurricular activities, and I just say soccer.
Shared extracurriculars.
I know he's very torn up, so I think it's very fucked up that my sister did that to him. Hence, while my parents and her other friends were all congratulating her and talking about how brave she was, I wasn't, because it didn't sit right with me.
It wasn't brave. She said it wasn't brave at all.
Monster. Mutual friends think I'm the asshole for not supporting her, but I think, as I said, what she did was fucked up, so I'm not in the mood to congratulate her.
What does she want to fuck this girl's ex-boyfriend?
Well, I think
Obsessed with him.
Both boys. It's a brother.
Oh, okay.
But people can be gay.
Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. Maybe this is starting to make sense. Maybe he wants to come out, and he was like, "No, you stole my thunder," and I was gonna feel like I'm copying you.
I think this is he the asshole for not congratulating his sister? Are we split on this, guys? You know, can you understand it maybe a little bit?
That's what I think.
Yeah. But now he's single, so I don't know why he's so upset.
Yeah.
I love that. And also, that's so true because it is funny because we're like, you're not really a part of this scenario. Like, you're actually not involved in this at all. He's like, am I the asshole? Everyone's like, we don't care. You're not in this.
Yeah, and also, I mean, like, she's 17. I assume he's probably, like, in that same ballpark.
Yeah, it's also not like it's not like when you're closeted and gay and you go to prom with Ryan, that's who I went to prom with.
Yeah.
And he thinks you guys are gonna sleep together, and then you dance all night with your best friend Dylan, who's gay, and you don't speak to him. It's not intentional. You're not like, this is my master plan.
Yeah.
You just don't know what to do with all your feelings, and you're very confused.
Yeah.
And so you're like, I know I'm not into this person, but maybe I am because I've never been into anyone. So I'm like, unless she like started dating her boyfriend at 16 and was like, this is gonna be so funny because like when I come out as gay, he's gonna be so embarrassed, and then I'm gonna take a photo of him and I'm gonna pants him and I'm gonna post it on the internet. Then I'm like, yeah, that would be mean. But I'm like, I just think when you're that, especially that young, it's like, you're not trying to be mean.
Yeah, I mean, I dated guys before I knew I was a lesbian, and I mean, they're fine with it now, I think.
They're here today.
They're here.
I'm gonna bring
Chance.
them out.
I actually dated 2 guys named Chance.
Chance?
Yeah, but one was CHANCE and one
Were
was.
they golden retrievers?
That's actually, every time I tell people that, that's what they say. But I had 2 chances, and I'm still gay. But,
That's a good joke. That's a really good joke.
That's not even it. It's just the truth. So we're all consensus. He is I think 2 things can be true at once. You can congratulate your sister for coming out as gay, and also you can say, hey, next time you need a beard, choose a gay kid. You know? I think that's a really happy medium.
Okay, let's see. I'm scared to read this one because I don't understand it, and I'm worried it's boyfriend had am I the asshole? ? Boyfriend had to wait for shower to dry out because of me. And I'm scared to read it because I'm like, what does that mean? What liquid is, I guess, my question?
Yeah, well, probably the water.
Is it gross? Yeah, but what?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's read it. So I've been with my partner going on 9 months. I honestly love him to pieces. However, we're both very steadfast when it comes to our views and beliefs. Okay. Today, it was super hot and sticky, and we decided to vacuum out the vents in the room to increase any airflow. I have terrible allergies, so he suggested I step out while he did this. Knowing it would only take 5 to 10 minutes, I stepped into the bathroom and took a literally 2-minute ice cold shower. I had already showered earlier this morning and just wanted to feel the cold water. So by the time I got out, he's finishing up. He gives me the all clear, and upon entering the room, he's visibly pissed off. I asked, what's wrong? And after some hesitation, he tells me that he had planned on showering, but now would have to wait for the bathroom to dry out. I assure him the floor is dry and I cleaned up after myself. Even adding in I had used cold water, so steam shouldn't be an issue either. He says, no, the shower, the shower, I can't be in it while it's wet or I might slip and fall. Now I know people get on one another's nerves after a certain amount of time, but this is just picking, or am I being insensitive here?
Yeah.
He should what?
Also, what do conservative values have to do with slipping in the shower?
That's what I know. She said we're very we're both moderate Republicans.
Yeah.
If that answers your question.
That's so.
We hate wet areas.
Why not? Why would the showers? Like the showers gonna be not when he gets in the shower and turns the water on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right. That actually is an incredible. I don't know. I do know when I take a lot of baths when I use the bubble bath, which is every day.
Yeah.
And then I drain. It's a lot. I love to take a bath, and then it drains. My partners said in the past they almost slip, and I have to rinse out the bubble bath.
Yes.
But I rinse it with water, so I don't know what else I could do besides that.
Yeah. I don't know why. I think he's just a little bit weird, if I'm being quite honest. I'm going to read the comment. It says, the top one says, not the asshole. Ask him to listen to the words he just said.
That's not good advice.
Yeah.
People don't like when you say that to them.
Yeah, I can't be in it while it's wet or I might slip and fall. Does he turn the water on when he showers?
See, that's a good point. Maybe he showers in a different, maybe he does dry cleaning. He takes,
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude.
what? What does that mean?
It's an old Alex Jones clip where he's like yelling, he's like, the water's turning the freaking frogs gay.
Oh. There was a remix. I miss those days when everything was a remix.
That's interesting.
I think though sometimes in a relationship you just gotta accept their little quirks and say, I hear you're very scared of slipping in the shower.
Yeah.
First of all, pop on over to TJ Maxx, get a little mat,
Yeah.
and maybe just maybe try to schedule your showers. I don't think it's breakup worthy.
Yeah, you could also start it laying down, you know? As that's the point of the tub part.
Yeah, you
know?
start- Yeah, it doesn't actually make sense. But like, I have weird things that don't make sense.
Like what?
Like, I don't know. When I see a bug, I strip down fully nude.
Oh my God.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I had to go to therapy for it.
What what happened? Why'd that start?
I don't know. She asked me the same thing. She was like, do you have any like traumatizing memories with bugs? And I was like, only every one I've ever had, I guess, because and they can be really small.
Yeah.
And one time we had air conditioning and I saw one gnat on my air conditioning because it's not just big bugs, it's tiny ones too. And I freaked out because in my head I was like, the air conditioning, it was like a window unit. I was like, the air conditioning is filled with bugs and they are all gonna start flying out at me. Like I'm in Tornado.
Yeah.
What's it called? Twister, not Tornado, the movie Twister. So I freaked out and I immediately just started screaming and I took all my clothes off. And then our roommate, Colin, who at the time I had just recently met, I was new friends with him. He knocked at the door, he's like, are you okay? And I was like, come in! And he opened the door and I am bare naked. And he was like, ah! And then I was like, ah! And then we were just screaming at each other. And then he closed the door. And then later he was like, what? And then I went out into the kitchen. He'd gone in his room. I put clothes on and went to the kitchen. And I just started pulling out. This makes me sound insane. Started pulling out our stove, and cleaning behind the stove. I was like, there's bugs behind the stove. I can feel it. Something's really off with me and bugs. But I went to therapy. I'm a lot better about it.
I do like the idea of like all the bugs being like, we're literally just friends.
Well, that's what my partner does now, is that if I see a bug, she'll do a bit.
She'll get excited.
Very funny, where she'll be like, he's subletting, and we talked for a while. His name's Clyde, and it does make me feel better.
I do have a weird quirk. I realized the other day, my partner just moved in, and I like to, when I lived alone, I like to dance in the dark.
Yeah.
So I like to go in the office, turn the lights off, and dance around. Because I'm such a bad dancer, I can't even like acknowledge it. You know what I mean? But I need some movement. I'm getting older, you know?
Yeah.
So I just like to dance in the dark.
Need some movement.
Yeah.
Dancing is the only way.
Yeah. Anyone have any weird quirks here that they'd like to share? No one? Okay.
Okay, pop off. Everyone's someone say I have a lot. Me too. You do. Me too. That's fun. I like that. I thought you were gonna say I have to buy everything on the list. I'm like, you should stop doing that. That's so fun. Well, we've read some Am I the Assholes and we're winding up. Do we want to ask some questions?
Yeah.
You guys have any? We could do a little Q&A. Isn't that fun? Any questions? We'll answer any and all.
Seriously.
They can be deeply personal. Yes? I do have an Am I the Asshole situation. Oh my God, please. Sure.
Mm-hmm. You should have told her like there was a fire or something. You know?
What I found... Because she doesn't speak to you anymore?
No, she does. She does frequently. She comes to my house, like, we're very close.
Oh, good, okay.
Yeah, which is why when she asked how I felt about the gift, like, what I was, like, where the gift was today, I panicked and was like, it's in a branded box somewhere.
Yeah.
I love that you lied, but in a way that did not benefit you. And you said, it's in the trash. I don't know. Yeah. But so I think you can just tell her the truth. Because I'm like, without context, I would be like, why is my gift well, I would actually never ask someone how they're liking my gift, because I always assume they don't like my gift. Because that really stresses me. Like when someone comes over and they're like, "Where's that candle I bought you?" I'm like, "You are a bad person." Don't ask me where that is. But I'm like, if you just tell her like, "Oh, I have a really big fear of animatronics," you know what I mean? And then saying that's why it's in there, but I didn't want to. I wanted to keep it because it's so special to me.
Do you know?
You are so special to me.
Do you know what she's afraid of?
Find that out and get her that.
Yeah. Buy her a snake. Buy her a snake.
Yeah.
You're not the asshole.
No one in that situation is an asshole. Hello Kitty is the asshole in that situation.
Capitalism at the end of the day.
Yes. But that's hard when someone gets you a gift that you're like, this will not be good.
Where she was coming from, because again, like creepy plus Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But just combined, they don't work together.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Oh, yes.
I'm doing stand-up here at Vidcon in a couple days. Yeah, guys, the Comedy After Dark, please come. Last year, I was.
I came. It was very fun. You did a great job.
I talked about this 2 girls, 1 cup joke.
It was for an audience of 9 to 11-year-olds.
And so I was like, there was like scattered laughter, and so I'm like, oh, that's I gotta cut that one. And then I like look into the audience, everyone is 12, and then I see a bunch of people who are very young looking up stuff on their phone, and I'm like, welcome. And so please come. It's on Saturday.
It was very fun. You did a really good job. I just thought it was so funny because Sarah's doing her whole stand-up bit. She's doing a great job. The audience is a little young, and then at one part, Sarah's like, I have a lot of Legos, and the audience lost their shit. They're like screaming, like One Direction has walked into the building. That's an old.
Yeah.
Wow. They're not cool anymore, I guess. They're not even a band anymore.
Yeah.
But they were very excited when you mentioned Legos.
Oh yeah,
Just a younger crowd.
anyone like Legos here? I gotta start with that like next time.
Come on.
I have like a room of Legos, so.
You do.
Yeah. Yes, I am doing stand up. So okay. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like autism is not bad. I think it's just like the label, like being an autistic lesbian is like a 2-for-1. You know, like I will tell people I am an autistic lesbian and they think I'm making a joke in both regards. But the thing is I love autism and I love being a lesbian. So like I don't care how people perceive it. And I guess I would, she's not here, and I know that you said that you have ADHD, so trying to communicate a long message is going to be, but I understand. Yeah. There's, autism is very misunderstood, and obviously it's harder depending on like your needs, but also autistic people are like the only people I really want to talk to at any point. Like so passionate about things and so knowledgeable and so unapologetically themselves. Like, I mean, I've just had people like come up to me and talk to me about like Lady Gaga for like 30 minutes, and in any other situation that wouldn't happen, but the person was genuinely passionate. And when's the last time you had like a truly someone gave a shit about something, like conversation? You know, usually people are talking like, and they're afraid that someone is judging them, or it's just like, but it's like cool. And I understand that the world is gonna be harsh, but if I were to say something, I look for those people, you know, because like, God, it's like fills my smoker's lungs with air, because it's like I haven't met someone who's just like so fucking into what they love, and I think that's really cool, you know? Yeah.
And I was listening to a podcast and you had said something about how when you meet someone that really wants to tell you something,
Yeah.
that you just focus in and we talk. I just met someone the other day and I started to try to respond, and I thought, I'm just gonna do what Sarah would do. And
Yeah.
Oh, that's so amazing.
I don't know if we're supposed to.
That's incredible.
Yeah, jig is up. Yeah.
It explains a lot of stuff. I for the longest time, thought I was a sociopath because I had such a hard time with emotions.
Yeah.
And it's just, I actually read a book. This is going to be so annoying. I read Between Us, How Cultures Create Emotions. And turns out different cultures can experience emotions differently because emotions are sensations in the body that have been socialized. So if your family is really loving when you're growing up, then you're going to be like, oh, I feel safe. Okay, actually, it's too long. But yeah, and then that's why I feel a kind of a disconnect with womanness, because to be socialized as a woman, you have to register social cues. And so, if you feel disconnect, that's why and then that contributes to my lesbianism and autism is so deeply connected, and it's something I'm very proud of. Yes. Any more questions, guys? Oh.
I have a story that's similar to Am I the Asshole, but it's like, is she the asshole instead?
Is Kendahl the asshole?
No, it's a different she. So it's a story about when I was 5, and I think it was around Thanksgiving, and my aunt brought some see-through vodka, and
Hell yeah.
and she brought it over, and I didn't have personalized water back then. So
Clarify, because the aunt travels with her vodka, and then I also have the role that people have to pour it out after people leave.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna bring a little water bottle of vodka.
I see.
and then she put it next to the sink, and I drank almost half of it.
You're not.
You thought.
It was a third, I think.
You're not an asshole. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's impressive. Well, you're like, this tastes just like water.
And at first I thought it was right, and then my aunt saw me drinking it, and she's like, no, spit it out.
Wow.
Spit it out in the sink, and then my family, and then my mom and dad rushed towards me, and then she's like, are you okay? Do you feel half your bubbly? And I said, yeah.
Yeah.
So I did, so is my aunt the asshole?
No.
Your aunt is careless
Yeah.
with her alcohol, where she leaves it.
I
don't think an asshole.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's. I think it was just, if you see a clear liquid in a water bottle, you're going to chug it.
Oh, well, you're definitely not the. Yeah, you're definitely not.
No. Yeah.
What was your favorite experience meeting a fan?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, jeez.
There's so many. I feel like it's so wild because we never see people ever.
Yeah.
We're in our house or in our studios constantly by ourselves. So it does always feel so fun, and it's important to have this every year because it just reminds us what we're doing, which is so fun.
Yeah.
But I one time I met someone who came up to me as a fan, and I had been friends with them for years at my elementary school. That wasn't really good. I just felt insane. And they were like, can I get a picture with you? And I was like, Jeremy? And he was like, yeah, that's my name. But that was fun. So it's fun to reconnect with people. But I think I always feel bad when people travel from far away. I feel infinitely indebted to them.
Oh, yeah.
That always so I don't know. That's not a good answer either. But
Yeah, I guess when people travel long distances and also want to talk, for a bit of I don't know, I like talking to people. And so, when people want to talk, I'm like, hell yeah. Do we have any more?
Oh, wait, actually, the Outback Steakhouse waitress watched my videos. That was exciting. I freaked out. She was like, I was like, can I get a cocktail? And she was like, yeah, and I watch your videos. And I was like, oh my God, this day cannot get any better.
Yes.
So, Kendahl, absolutely love you.
Oh my gosh.
Last month, I attended my daughter's wedding in Minnesota. And I'm a lesbian mom, and she had a same-sex marriage.
Oh my God.
I just want to ask you, if your mom's neighbor made this comment, what would your mom respond? Because this comment was made, wow, it is true that gays raise gays.
Wow. My mom's neighbor, what would she say to him? I think she would just be like, John, you're a piece of crap. Or whatever. She would just have no time. She wouldn't say much because she'd be like, I'm done. I'm done talking to you. But my mom's neighbor really is like that. And he is, but I didn't know that one. My mom's not Midwestern. She's Southern, actually, but I just do a little Midwestern accent when I do the video. But then I named that character John, and then she was like, our neighbor's name really is John. And I met him, and I was like, the shoe fits. It's really interesting. But congratulations, that's so exciting. I'm sorry that man said that. And I hope they're all gay.
You're trying to make him gay?
Well, it's just like, it's not, it just is uncomfortable. It's not really like, yeah, it's a little weird. Yes, you'll always love her, but it's just not the same. Yeah, I get it. I get it. That's so fun. Well, thank you so much.
And then I think, we went over. But any quick questions? Anyone very brief? Yes.
Oh my God. I think my favorite character is, which is one that I guess I don't really like laugh a lot when I'm making videos. Because I do the characters so much, I'm pretty used to it. But one that will make me laugh, which is embarrassing, laughing at my own jokes. But when I do my Aunt Carol, I think maybe I just do her less, but she's just so insane that I think that one's fun for me. Because I think that's what I wish I was like in real, just like completely wild and didn't care what anyone thought of me. I think I like doing that one. Yeah.
Well,
right. Well, thank you. Oh, sorry.
Wait, do you have one? Okay. I mean, we also are probably going to be near the railing.
Hang around. Thank you so much for coming. This is so nice, and we love doing the pod, and it's always so wonderful to see the faces of people who listen. So thank you so much for tuning in every Wednesday.
Thank you.